we have 8 doors to go into, and it doesn't really matter which door we go into first, but having spoke to you previously, we're going to go door number 1, and we're just going to have a conversation from your truth of consciousness, from obviously within that. What is the human experience that you're having now? What is it? What is it?
Well, it's the experience. A human experience is the experience of a soul or a spirit or whatever label you want to put to that in a material dimension.
Mm-hmm.
There's a beautiful film called Duma. It is about consciousness in a way, but it's also about meeting people and loving people and letting them go when they die. And a young boy has to learn how to do that. And he's in Africa, and he meets up with a man who's doing his own running away. But anyway, the man likens just being, to a flow, a river. And that's what I think of consciousness as, this great flow, this great river throughout eternity and through all of what we think of as space. That is the flow of consciousness. When you come into your human existence, it's like you step off into the riverbank and you live for a while on that riverbank, having your human existence. And then when your time here is over, your consciousness, your soul moves back into that flow and goes again until it finds another shore where it wants to have a physical existence. That's my limited understanding of it.
That is so not limited. That was profound and it was beautiful. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, we're definitely on to a good start here. So now we're going to go down the rabbit hole a bit more. Okay.
All right.
So you've described the human experience from your truth very profoundly, I must add. So the second door is then, who am I that is experiencing this profound and beautiful journey? So who are you? Who am I?
I define myself as a created soul growing into who I am and fully can be. I believe that limits are limits on self-love and love, because to me, everything is love, including consciousness. It does not always express in ways that we regard as loving, but to me, the foundation of everything is love. And if you look at every major religion and all the minor religions in the world, they say that God or source or universal mind or whatever label you want, they all say God is love.
Mm-hmm.
And we all tend to just go, oh, that's neat from a sort of intellectual perspective. But what they really mean is that quite literally, God is love.
Mm-hmm.
But you cannot separate love from consciousness, because however warped and twisted consciousness is, and there are reasons for that,
Mm-hmm.
at its fundamental essence, consciousness is love.
Beautiful. So you are love.
Love growing into more love, becoming less limited in love.
Beautiful.
That's what we all strive for. We strive, all of us, in our own muddled ways.
Mm-hmm.
We strive to feel more love. We desperately want to feel more love because too many of us don't feel love.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
So that's what I'm doing. I am,
Oh,
in my own way, trying to find my backside in broad daylight with both hands. I am trying to be more loving toward me. And if I'm more loving toward me, I will be more loving toward everyone else.
love it.
It really isn't about doing. I mean, we're a society of, first thing we ask is, well, what do you do for a living when we meet someone?
Yes, I agree with you.
If we were wiser, we would say, who is your being?
Mm.
Who be you? Not what do you? Who be you?
Yeah, I like that. Let's change. I'm always changing terminologies and language, especially with Robert. Robert does it, the non-Italian Robert. And I think that's a good one. Because I've noticed over the years that one thing that was one of the hardest things for me it was like an automated process of the mind. I must be doing something. It was a doing. And I remember that. And you're always doing. And you're so busy doing, you miss life. You miss every emotion that is just there waiting. So I like that. What are you being? And
well, and the thing is that there's a reason for that doing. I mean, most people get caught up in the doing because that's what's expected of them.
mm-hmm.
And the expectation of a collective group of people known as society is a very powerful thing.
Yeah.
But also when you're doing, and I'm, guilty as charged. When you're doing, you can ignore if you're feeling bad, all right? Mm-hmm. If you're feeling whatever you're uncomfortable feeling, if you get busy doing, you can ignore it.
Yeah. It's true. No, I like that. I'm going to just jump straight into door number 4. And that I always have an agenda when I'm having a conversation. But I'm going to go straight into door number 4. With that you've just expressed, and we've got this picture, and we're going, and that's the foundation of this conversation. We're going to drop right down the rabbit hole. We got our chairs, our coffee, our Marmite. We got our mum. Well, I got crisp actually. You can have it on toast. I like it on toast as well, so I might have both. What is this reality? Now, when I say that, I want to say in context, so I always back it up with, some people say their truth. There's no right or wrong. We all interpret it differently from our own perception. Some say it's a simulation. Some say it's a matrix. Some say it's an illusion. I use analogies. It's obviously for conversation. One of them is, it's like a dream world. However, I'm in a film, sorry. I'm watching the film, but I'm an actor in the film at exactly the same time. So I'm the observer and I'm the experiencer. So that's roughly for me, in this reality. So from your truth, and we all know truths can change as we expand, but at this present time, what is your understanding, your truth or knowing of what is this 3D reality that we're in?
I would call this reality a vibration.
Like it.
I hope people will understand that everything that exists, including consciousness and love, is based on vibration.
Yeah.
In order to exist, you must vibrate. Even if you only vibrate a little bit, even if you just wiggle a tiny bit, you have to vibrate.
Yeah.
And this is this 3D reality consists of a certain range of interrelated vibrational frequencies. All right. And the reason that math is so helpful is that math is the language of vibrational frequencies, which is why math can tell us a lot, but not everything, about our world and what we perceive as space.
Yeah.
But this dimension is simply a range of vibrational frequencies. That's my current understanding of it.